Human cloning scandal, playing God or science, dark laboratories and babies born from DNA. In this video, are you ready to meet a cloned human? What if someone secretly created an exact copy of you? Or what if, after your death, an identical version of you kept living? It might sound like madness, but science is much closer to this reality than we think. Now imagine, someone with your exact face, your DNA, but a completely different mind. Would that still be you, or just a biological imitation? This is exactly where science and deep ethical debates collide. Is cloning a human interfering with God's work, or is it a spark of hope for a mother wanting to bring back her lost child? What if governments start producing cloned soldiers for war? What if the rich try to secure immortality through cloned bodies? Does it sound like science fiction? In fact, in some countries, human cloning experiments may have already begun. We're opening one of the darkest files in modern science, uncovering a massive scandal about human cloning that has been hidden, denied, and ignored until now. If you're ready, we're lifting the veil of secrecy. A shocking declaration. The first cloned human was born. Date, December 27, 2002. A group called the Raelian Movement shocked the global public with a bold announcement. The first cloned baby has been born. Her name is Eve. The statement came from Brigitte Boisselier, the chief science officer of a company called Clonaid. According to her, a baby had been born using DNA from a woman's cell without any male contribution. This could have been the greatest scientific leap in human history.
I'm very, very pleased to announce that the first baby clone is born. She was born yesterday at 11:55 a.m. in the country where she was born. So this will not give you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve between us. You knew that, of course. Some suggested it, and I thought it was a good idea, actually. You won't have the right name. And, you know, for a long time, I thought that this press conference will be with the baby, the parents, the scientists, everybody surrounding me, and having pleasure announcing it. I'm alone.
But also the biggest ethical disaster. Back then, the global media exploded with headlines. The scientific world was in uproar. But what was the truth? Clonaid never presented Eve to the public. No independent scientific institution was allowed to conduct a DNA test. No evidence, no documentation. But the cult insisted, yes, we cloned her. Some scientists claimed it was merely a PR stunt for attention, but others warned it was just the tip of the iceberg, and much more was happening behind the scenes. In the shadows of science, genetic manipulation and ethical violations. The Raelian cult behind Clonaid believed that aliens had visited Earth and that humanity was actually a product of their cloning. So this wasn't just about science, it was blended with ideology and belief. After the announcement, some independent sources claimed that secret cloning experiments were being conducted in China, South Korea, and even the Middle East. Some reports stated that success had been achieved, but kept from the public due to serious ethical violations. In fact, another claim suggested that some cloned babies were quietly terminated due to abnormal development. In 2004, South Korean scientist Hwang Woo-suk announced major achievements in human embryo cloning. But shortly afterward, it was revealed that the data was fabricated and ethical violations had occurred. His projects were shut down, and Hwang was expelled from the scientific community. Still, these events showed that many illegal and uncontrolled experiments may be taking place behind closed doors. What about today? No government officially acknowledges the existence of cloned humans. There are strict legal barriers against human cloning worldwide, but technology is far more advanced now than it was 20 years ago. And like all illegal practices, it may have simply gone underground. With CRISPR gene editing, artificial wombs, and massive DNA databases, human cloning is now much more than just theory. Some say the first cloned humans are already among us. We just don't know it. Human cloning isn't just a scientific technology. It's a turning point where morality, human rights, and the future are being redefined. What do you think? Should human cloning be allowed? Will cloned individuals have rights? Will they be considered the same as the original, or just a biological experiment? What happens if a clone finds out they're not real? Or should we leave all of this behind and never open Pandora's box? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to keep exploring the dark side of science with us. Live with curiosity, stay in the knowledge.